Hi everybody, it's Alex. I'm back again today to show you some of the stuff that I was doing with the low-tack artist tape that I picked up from Michael's. I showed it in my haul video from yesterday. So I just sort of wanted to give you a little tutorial thing on how I did it, and I was just playing around, and this tape is stuffed to some wax paper, so you can easily peel it up and stick it down on anything else. So I did, I'm sorry, I got this up, the camera different again today. I did the clouds, and then the paper airplanes, and then I did this hello friend with a little bumblebee. Then I did this alphabet, and then I was playing around and did my name, oops, sorry, and a couple things, but I don't have my my stamp mat out here. My son's sleeping and my stuff is in his room, so it didn't pick up all the ink. But anyways, so I'm gonna move this whole sheet over and I'm gonna make a new one and show you what I did. Okay, this is just plain regular, like, oops, wax paper that you would use in your kitchen, and I got this a whole roll of it at Dollar Tree. I'm using different colors of StazOn ink that will, I mean, this tape is like real, I mean, it's paper, so it'll stick, but this dries super fast, so you don't have as big of a problem with smearing as you would with other inks. So I just have them in a couple different colors. This is the artist tape, this low-tack tape. You can find this and the StazOn ink at Michael's. That's where I got this tape at. This was $5.99, so if I were you, I would buy it with a coupon. And I mean, I did, but that was its regular price. I couldn't believe it. Maybe they sell it other places cheaper. Maybe you can find it in Walmart or something, but I just happened to see it and that it was regular paper, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can stamp on it. So we're going to use some of this. So you just peel it off like regular tape. Stick it to your wax paper. Then I'm going to be using a stamp set that's a bunch of borders. This is a recollection stamp set. You can also get this at Michael's. And I used quite a few of them. I really like the clouds and the airplanes, or the paper airplanes. So you can, you could do this either way. You can like line it up on your acrylic block. You can, you know, use the grid and line it up, or you can put it straight down on here to see like where you'd like it to go. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. Oh, this is hard. Okay, I think that's good. And then you could put this right on top to pick it up, and then you know it's straight, and however you put it, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be the way you had it. So we're gonna do this blue paper airplanes. I guess let me zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. For those of you who don't really stamp or aren't sure about stamping. So just ink up the airplanes. And I'm doing this sideways, so forgive me. Stay. Okay. Then you take your block and you align it. And mind you, I don't have my stamping mat. So, and you place it down gently. Now with these acrylic stamps, a lot of people like push on them and stuff like that, but it makes it sort of, I don't know, it like makes it bleed and makes the lines a lot fatter and not as crisp. So if you just hold it for a couple seconds to make sure that the ink sort of soaks into your surface, it should come out okay. And I just kind of like go back and forth. And there's a little paper airplane, like, I guess you can say it's your own kind of sticker. It's your own like washi, oh geez, washi tape, but you can pick it right up off of here, And then, you know how, like, oops, sorry. Oh, there you are. Washi tape has that sort of ripped thing to it, and you can like rip it, and this side you could, you know, you could rip, or it can, if you're putting it on a card or something, it'll be tucked under like that. So there's your paper airplanes. Now I usually use like a baby wipe to wipe this off, but sometimes the baby wipe can be too wet, so I go over it and I press on it with a paper towel, because when you go to add your next thing of ink, it'll pool. So I get all the excess stuff off from the baby wipe. So now we'll try the clouds. These clouds are big. So this time, let me put down the tape. Put the tape down where you can see it. This time we'll do it by putting the block or aligning the stamp on the grids that they've made for you. Now I just lined the bottom of the cloud with one of the lines in the grid, and it sticks just like that. And we'll do blue clouds. So ink it up. Can you see that? Yeah. Ink it, flip it over. Oops, my hand just rocked, so it might look fat. But, and there you got a little cloud border strip of paper. Then, let me just dry this off before I put it back. Then we can, this one's super fun. This one is, it says, "Hello friend." And let me just turn it so I can align it up. I'm going to align the "Hello Friend" part with a line on the grid. Take some more of this tape. Put it down. If you guys also had, like I did yesterday, I have double-sided tape. And I have Scotch double-sided tape, and then I have a set that came from Dollar Tree. Sorry, I need to take a drink. You can also put your double-sided tape down on your wax paper. If you have patterned tissue paper or a plain white tissue paper, you could put the tissue paper on top of it. Then you cut it out, and you know, if it's patterned paper, tissue paper, you just cut it out, and you'd peel the wax paper off the back, and now you have like a sticky patterned tape. Or if you're doing it with white tissue, you stamp it first, and then you cut, you know, you cut around the tape where you laid the double-sided tape down, and then you have now stamped, you know, tissue tape. So you can also do that if you don't have any of this stuff, or if you don't want to go purchase this stuff. Okay, let's do purple. Okay, I didn't make this tape long enough, so it's gonna cut off the little bee and cut off the little swirl. It's just gonna say "Hello Friend" with some little dots. Oh, my hand just moved. We'll see. Oh, that looks okay. So then, when you peel it off, oh look, I smeared the cloud. When you peel it off, you have this. "Hello friend." Same thing with the cloud. I don't know what smeared, oh, when my hand rocked. And then you have some clouds. See, then, see, the rest of it's okay, so then if you wanted, you could just take it and rip it at that part and use the tape and have the ripped side. Or you can always, like, you can stamp it whatever you want. You can stamp it and make it vintage looking. Since it's paper, you can go over it with your distress tool and your inks, and you can, you know, make it different colors. If you have a film strip stamp, you can make this like the film strip, and you can make your own sticker. Let's see. Just do one more. I didn't do these flowers yet, so I'll do green. I haven't played with the flower one, so I'm not taking all of your time up here. Okay, let's see. Oh, green, I said, right? I don't have pink or anything in Stays On. I would like to get that, and I'd like to get yellow, but my stores don't carry it, so it might be something I'd have to order from online at Joann's or something. Anyways, so you just inked up your stamp, place it down on your tape, and take it off, and then you have your own, like I said, little patterned border sticker thing. You can even color them in with your pencils, your colored pencils, or if you stamp it in the Memento ink and do it plain black, you could do your colored pencils or your Copics. And I don't know about the Copics, because Copics are kind of, or even, you know, either one of them. I was going to say it's a little watery, so you might have a little tearing on your paper, but it's worth a try. I mean, you can stamp it in the Memento since it doesn't bleed, and color it in with your Prismacolor pencils, or your Copic markers, or your Bic markers, or crayons if you want to do whatever you want to do. Watercolor might definitely rip the paper. But that is all that I had for you. A recap. This low tack artist tape, Michaels, $5.99. Different Stays-Ons, because they literally, oh sorry, that's an email. They literally stay on, this ink. And you saw that little tiny blemish on the cloud. If it would have been another ink, it would never dry. You'd have a big smear everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. So those you can get at Michaels or Joann's. Then if you liked this stamp set with these different borders, I don't think you can see that, with those different borders, they're at Michaels. And of course your wax paper you can buy anywhere, but I get mine at Dollar Tree. You get a big roll for $1. And that is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.